Mama Helen and Mama Margarita who runs it, and Pastor Slaughter and his wife. They have the church, and then the food bank is behind it. But in my pain points research, like I was going to talk to people, and at the time that I go there, like they thought I was coming there for food, and I was really just coming to help them unload the truck. And at the time I was like, oh, well, no, I was just coming to help. And then I actually helped unload the truck. And at the time I didn't know the people who unload the truck, they can actually get some food. And they was like, do you want any food? I was like, nah, I just really just wanted to help. And I also want to set up a meeting with you and talk. So I sat there and talked with Mama Helen and realized that in this church, right, they have the church. I mean, well, that's the food bank. They have the church up on the hill, and then down there's the food bank. In the food bank, there is refrigerators, food, tons of food. At the bottom is a kitchen, but also a bathroom, a shower for houseless people to take showers. Outside is a garden, and some of our comrades build a food forest. And then upstairs is like a restroom. Well, not restroom, but a room where they got couches and recliners and a TV and computers where you can learn skills. So they literally had a full institution right in this small building. And CMB has had relationships with them in the past, but I think it was just, some people engaging on a podcast, right? Now, the thing about this church, I would probably romanticize and say they are rooted in liberation theology, but the aesthetics is there. So that when you go there, if any people who know African, the Akan tradition, there's Ndinkra symbols all over the place, right? And so you can see that there's people kind of like African centered, right? And then the pastor is just a real person, right? And he understands the material conditions of his community, and he's building things around there to make sure he meet the needs, not just emotionally, spiritual. And even if you go to the church, right, on a Sunday, they are grounding in things that even Marx will help ground in, right? So I do think they are very similar to our politics, probably not all the way, but I think with that church, because they're supposed to be a pastors association, Pittsburgh neighborhood, a historical fact, they have more churches per capita than any other small location in the country. And so Pastor Slaughter is a good partner in actually making sure that the other pastors in the churches measure up, right? Level up to where he's at. And so they're doing phenomenal work. And we are honored to be in a space where we could actually add to their work. And right.